Wow. Holy cow, Bethesda. Oh my god. Hello everybody, my name is Marsh, and after that amazing Bethesda Starfield showcase, I just need to jump into it and talk about it. I'm going to go ahead and go through on the footage on my end and talk about some of the things I thought were the most interesting that I saw and some of the things that helped appease my worries. But holy cow, this showcase made me feel like Bethesda has that magic Bethesda feeling back. I am 100% in on Starfield, and I was not. I thought it was going to be a flop. I am so excited now. Let's go ahead and go through it. I'll talk about some of the things that piqued my interest, some of the things that made me happy. If I have any worries, if there is any, it's going to be a long video. We're going to take it bit by bit. It's not going to be an in-depth deep dive. This is way too long of a showcase to do that. But we're going to jump into the parts I liked, and we'll discuss it from there. Hope you guys are in for the ride. If you end up enjoying this, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll be doing plenty more Bethesda stuff in the future, and Starfield especially, but this is just going to be amazing. Let's get to it. So I'm going to pause the video whenever anything interesting comes up, and we'll just discuss it. First off, the music is on point with the showcase.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today, and welcome to Bethesda Games
What a beautiful,
Studios.
beautiful man. I love you,
We've been
Todd.
so lucky over the decades
I was mad
to
at you
make
for
the kind of
76,
games
but
that
I'm
we
happy
love
now.
here. And that's thanks to all of you, from the Elder Scrolls to
Just got the
Fallout.
biggest fucking
We love
smile on
creating
my
these
face,
worlds
dude.
and playing in them just as much
I'm
as
so
you do.
happy right now.
And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do?
For
And
reference,
that
I've already seen this. This is my
Starfield.
second time through,
Obviously, we've come a long way since then.
the hype is
with
still
the games
I
we
feel even
build, our
better
technology,
watching
and
it
all
now.
of us here in the studio, we've done so much together, but well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look.
Let's do it, Todd. Let's fucking do it. In-game footage,
Starfield
baby.
is our first
Let's
new
go.
universe in over 25 years.
That's
But
right.
It's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that
The
feeling
lighting in this
of
game is
unlimited
so good.
possibilities. But this
They
time,
really stepped
it's
up the
not just
creation
one world.
engine.
It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of where to
Over
go, it's not
1,000
ours,
worlds.
It's yours. To the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too.
Skyrim reference.
We realistically simulate the galaxy around you. Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination
Oh, it looks so good.
to light the world based on the type of...
You honestly see why it took
We
them
also
so
have
long to
an
make this
all-new
game.
animation system.
And I think it's actually going to be worth Elder
And
Scrolls
of course,
6
you can play
being
it in
pushed
third person,
back because of how amazing this looks.
and you can play it in first person.
I'm a first person type of person, if that
We
makes
love
sense.
exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources,
Not really much of a resource
do a
person, but we'll
mission,
see how
and
it
maybe
ties
even
in
stumble
to
upon
everything.
something unexpected.
Oh, baby. First combat, baby. It looks so much better than the original footage they put out. I see why they delayed it, but I'm also glad they delayed it. Like, it looked just way smoother. That's the first thing right now. The combat looks 10 times better. We still have the looting system. And then just look at the amount of items there is. It's like mind-boggling. There's just so much to think about.
This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills
and here we got the hub here.
Missions and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons to spacesuits to food. We just obsess over the details and food. We obsess over food.
The details in the food looks good. It's like the anime food stuff when you look, I forgot what it's called, the category or genre, but when they focus on how food looks.
I left Vasco.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
Man.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out. This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on.
Okay. We're going to pause in a second here.
All of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations.
We'll let him like talk through it right now, and then I'm going to pause in a second.
You can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy.
Okay, we're going to pause there. This was one of my worries when they talked about procedural generation and 1,000 planets. Are we going to get planets that are empty? How are we going to know what planet is what? Is it going to be like certain things? So knowing that when you scan over a planet, you know it's going to be barren and you can avoid wasting your time on that planet is a major plus, because that was one of my biggest worries. And also knowing that there's going to be civilian outposts, not just like generated bandit camps where you fight enemies. We can actually talk to people and get quests and do things, is a major plus. It gets rid of one of my major worries for the game, which was procedural generation, and it's just a automatic positive. And honestly, it just makes me more excited, but it's also mind-boggling at the same time, because I feel like I don't know how many hours this game is going to take to complete. Like, you look at huge games and you're like, oh, 100 hours. I feel like it may take 200 hours to complete this game. We don't know yet, but the amount that we've seen so far is just insane. But let's go ahead and get back to it. I basically just wanted to point out that we don't have that worry anymore about procedural planets just being barren, boring, and you waste your time on them and get nothing out of it. You now know what's going to be on the planet before you go into it. Okay, back to the video.
Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system, where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
That looks so good. Oh my god.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
Okay, choices. Scan complete, no contraband. We're going to have a way to actually pretend to get through stuff, and we're going to have scans, and we're going to have choice in terms of lying to people and trying to sneak stuff in like we're bandits. New Atlantis just looks amazing, as you'll see right now.
As soon as you land in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size.
That's crazy.
But also in the amount of custom art, crowds.
This is insane, dude. Like,
So
this
the
is
main
one
focus when
city.
We're designing a city is obviously what
This is insane.
supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a Colony War memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay.
I really
that
hope
make
this
the
game
space feel
like
it's
runs
full
well when
of
it comes
real
out and doesn't have a lot of
characters that are
bugs.
going about their day-to-day lives.
Welcome to Constellation.
Constellation, this is the main storyline, baby.
By the time you meet them,
Let's take a
Constellation
look.
is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's
United
biggest
States.
questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The
They got a little
artifact.
supernatural
If you could
stuff.
place it on
That'll
the
be
table
important
here.
later.
Oh my god. Look at how it's coming together. That means there's a set built by an
I wonder if this is like a
intelligence
cutscene in the
outside
game
settled systems.
where we see it like
Definitely
this.
an eclectic cast of characters.
Resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
Story, baby.
The
Dialogue.
journey you
Not
take with
Fallout
Constellation is
76.
just the first of many you'll embark on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to
Wow.
uncover.
It looks so good. Wow. Then we got the creepy, insane creatures.
The United Colonies is where you'll find. New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies. The city of Sidonia on Mars.
Here's
to
the
this
next city,
day serves
Sidonia.
as the largest
It's not just
mining
New Atlantis
facility
and a
for
bunch
the
of barren
United
stuff. We got
Colonies.
multiple cities. It's what I wanted. I wanted full cities with full stories with multiple
Beyond the
characters that we
United
can dive
Colonies'
into.
reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space.
This looks great.
The
I want to be
capital
that
of the
outlaw.
Freestar Collective is
Freestar
Aquila
Collective.
City.
Get that
The
spice.
Starfield Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
Be a little like cowboy bounty hunter. This is my shit. This is what I want to do.
Intuition to do what's best
Or
for
be a
the
ranger, as they say.
Neon started out as a fishing platform.
And then this is like your
It is now
cyberpunk
known
looking
throughout the Settled
area.
Systems as a pleasure city where almost anything goes.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Ryujin's hiring the best
That looks so
and
dumb.
brightest of today for our
In a good
future
way.
tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get
That looks
yourself killed,
brutal.
right?
You got like gang warfare, murders,
Outside
assassinations.
the bounds of civilized space, there are...
The great serpent hunger.
I want to learn more about this. That armor looks sick. Can I join the Great Serpents? Or the Zealots?
A new face. This is the face of a brave runner.
This is
who would
sick too.
challenge the Red Mile.
Is it gonna be like a racing thing?
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson
There's so
Fleet.
many
It always
options,
has.
dude. I want to know if you can do all of them like
In
Skyrim,
Starfield, we're
or if you
pushing
choose
our
ones you can't
cities
do
and
others and you
settlements
need to do multiple
further than we
playthroughs.
ever have
It's gonna be
before.
interesting to find
It's
out.
all there, waiting for you.
Bikinis,
A slice of humanity's future.
man.
So, ready to get out there?
Yes, baby. Let's go,
Throughout
baby.
the galaxy, there are so many improvements we've made.
Here we go. We got character creation.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through art.
So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Cybernetics on the face right there with the character creation. I wonder like what they're gonna do with it, or if that's like a tattoo you could put on later.
Okay.
And I think this
take
is the
it
beginning
easy.
of the game right here.
You
This
were out
intro,
cold. No
because this is where you're gonna
physical
like
damage.
flip it and then be like,
Mentally,
"This
the
is who you
jury's
are."
still out.
Look
You
how
know
good
who
the
you
character
are?
models look
New
though,
recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells?
and the hair too.
Any of this look familiar?
You
Wow.
start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records.
Wow.
You'll pick from a lineup of 40 tilled or as quick as you want it
You
to
can
be.
make 'em
This
dummy
new system
thick,
has more to
boy.
offer than ever before.
It's also the simplest character generation system we've ever had.
I can't
We let
just-
the player get as close as possible.
I can't wait to
make
see the
whatever they want.
abominations that everyone
With the
makes.
various facial morphs you can blend, fun to use.
Teeth?
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is
That's
also where you
insane.
start
Teeth?
to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in.
Here we go.
Backgrounds give you a bit of
Backgrounds,
backstory and start you out with
stories.
3 basic
Make our
skills.
choices important.
to
Make them
dusty.
mean something.
You know, the crew still has
This
a
is
betting
what we
pool about
want.
which restaurant crew you
RPGs,
must
choices.
cross to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy
That looks
restaurant,
beautiful.
talking to
Look at
some
that
guy,
lighting.
And suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track him, and they come with
So
their
we get to
own
pick the traits as
advantages
well.
and disadvantages.
I wonder what some of the more
You could choose
interesting
to
ones
meet
are going to
your
be.
biggest fan.
The adoring fan from Oblivion.
He'll join your crew.
That's
and he'll give
amazing.
you
I love
gifts
that.
If you're willing to put up with his constant commentary.
I can't believe I
You gotta keep him. Like,
breathing.
oh, he's so cool.
I've got to have every molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some
Oops.
credits to support your parents.
Sorry
but
about that.
They're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god.
I wonder if the
I came
parents are
across
going to
some
change how they
hostile
look
zealots in
based off how you
space,
make your
but
character.
Because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
Serpents embrace, so you can
There's another
do
great
like some
one
type of
that
trait
gives
with
you
the
a damage
zealots.
buff when
That's
your
good to
health is
know.
low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you.
That's
No
great.
matter what
That's
you
great. I
choose,
love it,
there'll be
baby.
plenty of ways for you to tell your story.
Look at the
And if you wanna
choices.
remove a
The
trait,
skills
there are
matter.
ways to do
Plus
that too.
4.
What a view.
All
It's
the
a
dialogue
feast for
options.
the
It's not
eyes.
just 1, 2, 3, 4
Off
like
we
Fallout
go
4.
To another adventure.
Oh, don't kill the
We'll let you
annoying
discover
fan.
that on your own.
Oh, look at the armor, the customization, baby. Oh, it looks amazing. This is gonna be such a long video.
Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be
Here's a
used
skill
to
tree.
unlock
Let's take a
or
look.
rank up skills.
Okay. So we're gonna have ranked skills, 4
Ranks are
ranks per
unlocked by
skill.
completing challenges
You gotta
associated
do
with that
challenges,
skill.
so makes it interactive. I wonder if it's gonna be infinite levels, like Fallout,
Challenges
where
become
you just
increasingly
keep leveling up and
difficult as you
leveling
work
up
your
until
way
you
to
can do
higher
everything,
ranks.
or if it's gonna be a set amount, more like Skyrim.
With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
I like
Okay,
the
okay.
xenosociology skill because
It's
it
a good
lets you
amount
mind
of
control
variety
aliens.
there.
Boost pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing.
I wonder if you
everywhere.
could be like a farmer and collect aliens and have like your own ranch.
I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat.
This is great. Play how you want to play. If I want to have a melee run
one's
and
a lot
punch
of fun.
everything, I can do that. That's amazing.
Invest in the skills that suit your playstyle.
Slowly
Okay,
creeping through
that's the new
vents
sneak
like
thing.
you're
You
in a
see the hidden in
movie,
the corner.
and then jumping out and springing on people.
That's cool.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off
Look at the
limits.
dialogue options here.
Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player.
Choices, baby. Choices.
I like doing that.
The
death
combat
from
looks
above
good
thing
too.
where I boost
So much
pack
better than
over
the first
guys and I
video they
throw
put out.
landmines at 'em.
The booster packs look fun. There's just so many
like
different
blowing
things
stuff
and so
up.
much variety. Look at that. You could trap them in the room. The sniper. Wow. Wow. This is just like stunning. Like Bethesda has it again. The only way I can see this
Exploration is a
disappointing is when they
key
release it and it's
aspect of
unplayable.
all our games.
Wow, look at the reflection of the light on the guns.
Our team worked hard.
All the
to
creature
strike a
types.
balance between fun and realism. We studied data from NASA
Wow.
and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel.
I think this can be game of the year, to be honest. Like Breath of the
From the way
Wild,
we
I'm sorry,
approach
move out of the
planetary
way.
Atmospheres, all the things that make
Wow.
that world fun.
That's gonna be the #1 word.
When you leave a planet and head into space,
I should have a WoW counter.
derelict
And it's not
ships.
just on the planets, it's in space too. There's stuff to do in space.
It's
Wow.
all out there.
I'm just stunned, honestly. Like,
Ultimately, it's about rewarding
It's
your
mind-boggling.
curiosity. Because
and you're not wrong there.
Space
Look at all the
exploration
different
is
ships.
possible, thanks to your. You can buy
Oh
a
my
ship.
god.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Space
Customize
crafting your own
and
ship
upgrade
is
that
one of my
ship.
like dreams as a child, is customizing
hire a
my own
crew to
ships and
keep it up
using
and
it.
running.
Like, I love
And it all
designing
starts
like
in
cars like in
spaceports.
Forza but alone, but like doing this with spaceships and doing it
Every
however you
spaceport
want.
has a ship technician where you can purchase,
It's
sell, and
It's
modify
mind-boggling,
ships.
honestly.
Anything I
Like
can help you
what's in this game.
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a
Wow,
hulking
look
space
at the
freighter to run
variety
cargo
of it all
missions,
too. You'll see
or even do
later in a
little
few
smuggling.
moments here, like
For
the
now,
craziness
though,
with the
we're going
ships.
to
Like
take
it's
our
gonna be
starting
insane
ship,
what
the
people are making.
Frontier, and make some changes. You can customize and upgrade everything you see here. Customize your paint
The
job
paint
to get the
customization
exact
too.
look you want.
This is gonna be so
The
sick,
parts you
dude.
choose
Oh
to
my
build
god.
with don't just affect your ship's stats.
I'm so happy right
They'll
now.
also
This is
affect
like
what
a
you can do
this is like
inside
a
your ship.
present. Like
You can have
this is like
modules for
Christmas in
crafting.
June. Wow.
Our modified Frontier is a practical ship, But with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
See,
The
this
HMS
is what I mentioned.
platypus,
She makes them
as I
look like
called it.
animals. She made a Perry the platypus. She
Where
can
it
make
had
it blue
like a
too,
giant tail
and have it
to
look
it.
like Perry.
And we've done
Look at that
spiders,
creepy
we've
little
done
scarab
mechs.
thing. A mech.
So it's really
People are gonna be
whatever
making
your imagination
mechs.
is.
Are you kidding me? Look.
And while you can build your home among the stars
You
the
can
way
make a
you want
mech.
to,
Oh
you're
my
probably
God.
not the only
Captain.
Engines ready.
And we get to recruit our own crew too. We're gonna have the adoring fan, whoever else we find.
Some of the
The
members
rest,
of Constellation
I can't wait
can
to
join
meet
you
like
on
some of
your
the
journey.
people that we could put in
These
here.
companions can serve on your crew. And
I think
they'll always be
Constellation's
there
like
when
the
you
main
travel.
story that are
We'll be
always like
traveling
neutral no
together
matter
until
what,
we either
from
find
what
an
it seems like in
artifact
the
or this
trailer.
lead runs dry.
Each companion comes with their own
And they have their own skills
for your ships and
too.
outposts,
They're all
as
useful
well
in
as
different
unique
ways.
quest lines.
They're not just like meat
Eventually,
shields.
some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've
And
ever
romance,
really
we could get
loved
married or have them
anyone
get married.
Except you.
And if you're looking for a little extra
Man.
help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at
This is
spaceports.
insane,
Got any
dude.
room on your ship for
You
someone
got
like
hire
me?
mercenaries.
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a
We could save this dude from like the moon who's abandoned.
Basics of a NASA
I
machine.
wonder if they're gonna have more than one robotic partner aside from Glasgow. That'd be cool if we could like choose like droids. Imagine have little R2D2.
This tends to make him feel more.
Wow. Now we get to learn about some like space combat and things like
We're
that,
putting
space
you in the
exploration.
cockpit of your very own spaceship. Dance between your
Okay,
piloting
okay.
skills and our power allocation system. Boosting power
This
to
is
your
like
engines will make
Star
your ship
Trek. You have to
faster.
adjust like the power to do different things. Where they're like, turn off the
Powering
grav
up the grav
shields. We're gonna
drives will
boost our
shorten the
thing.
amount
Blah
of
blah
time it
blah.
takes
It's
before
like
you can
Star
make a
Trek,
jump.
dude. It's insane. Or like Star Wars, like what you hear in the movies, but it's never actually put into a game. This is
And
like
moving your
actual
power to your
space
weapons and
controls.
shields means you're ready
It's
for a fight.
ridiculous. See, you're adjusting it on the
You
fly
should
in the bottom
always
left.
be on your toes because you're not alone out there.
You got space pirates, Crimson Fleet, whoever that is. So you can get attacked randomly by space pirates. You can be a space pirate. You could go third person when in combat too, not just first.
Unlocking
Okay.
the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on
You have
specific
perks for it?
subsystems
Okay.
of the ship you target.
Oh, dude, that's sick. Wow. What if they have like a
After
crazy
destroying an
ghost
enemy
ship?
You can loot the remains from your cockpit.
Okay.
You can always
you can
turn any
loot.
ship that engages you into by docking with the enemy vessel
Now,
and boarding
this
their
is
ship.
insane. Docking a ship, exploring the inside of it, killing the people. That is true piracy or piracy. Like, that's insane. Every ship you encounter, you can dock.
Once
And
you've
imagine
taken
like the
control of
crazy
an
ones.
enemy
What if you
ship,
get like a giant
it's
fleet?
yours. Add it to your
That's
fleet
crazy,
and retrieve
dude.
it at any spaceport.
Wait, add to your fleet. You could have your own fleet
But
of
space
ships.
is
How
way
many can
more
we
than
get?
fighting for your life.
See, this is insane, dude.
Just like when you're planet side, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure.
Abandoned
like
space
these
station.
massive star yards.
It's literally not just planets. It's space we can explore
Walk
as
the
well.
halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship.
Dude, look at the
One
face
with you.
tattoos. That's crazy.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship like the UC Vigilance.
I wonder if we could take over like a battleship like that. That'd be crazy. Just be
Or
warmongers.
rub elbows with the
And I steal all the sandwiches and put them, in my cargo hold that I have
Okay,
specifically
lady.
for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just start
I love
taking
it.
things from
The
people
focus
as
on
quickly as
food. I
possible.
love it.
Hello, stranger. I just
It's
finished
Grandma.
cooking up some food. If you want to come on over,
I wonder if
just
it's
pop on
Skyrim
by.
Grandma.
Some
Imagine
of the
if it's
best moments
Skyrim
are the
Grandma. That's
ones
crazy.
You discover on your own.
Dude, look at that.
The thing I love most about Starfield
The gravity,
is that it is a Bethesda game
like
through and through.
the physics
It's really
in
about
this
going
are
to
insane.
strange new
Look at that.
places,
It's like a
meeting
hive.
interesting people and getting sidetracked.
Dude,
Human.
this game
we
is
thought we were the only
insane.
ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is
I
so
could
present
literally
here.
play this
It's in
game
our
for like a
random
year on
encounters,
end, I
it's in our
feel like,
handcrafted
and nothing
quests.
else. Like, it's gonna be a
And
problem when it
feels
comes
so
out.
cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there.
1,000
just
planets.
waiting for you to visit. We want you to feel like explorers. Breaking
Like,
ground on new planets.
you have to visit
exploring
more than
every
3
inch
planets a
of a
day
mostly
to do
untouched
all
galaxy.
planets within a year.
We
You
want
know how
to feel
insane that is?
We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder. And sometimes a little fear.
Look at that.
We're
Look
giving
at
you
all
a
the
massive
ships.
playground and a
Oh my
ton of
god.
toys, and just setting you free.
To your phone to give you
Oh.
notifications and other information.
So it's
and
like
we've
an
also
actual
designed this really
smartwatch.
cool case that it
That's
comes
insane.
with,
Not just a
eSpot.
regular like toy watch, a
Yeah, we really
smartwatch.
took
That's
as much care in designing
amazing.
this case as we did to watch.
I'm gonna have
Our
to buy
attention
it.
to detail and to game
I
totally
can't resist
translates
it,
to
dude.
this. Inspired by the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era.
Because
to
it's
bring
also
back
utility. I
samples
can
from the
justify
moon.
it. I need a
It's got the
watch.
intricate locking
Awesome. It
That's
is
pretty
now,
cool.
you know, our favorite control.
Custom headset with Xbox.
That headset's pretty cool.
And this is a perfect pairing.
I wonder if it's an Elite controller. I don't think so. It'd be nice if it was. The
So why
universe
go
and
this
landscapes
big
that they're
with Starfield?
creating just look amazing.
Because we want to give you
like
freedom
the
on a
cinematic things we're gonna
galactic
see is gonna be insane.
The freedom to
honestly,
experience both the exciting planets
like look at
and the
just the
quiet
difference
ones.
between these landscapes and the lighting. Like the
Scanning
fact
a
that they
planet before you
scientifically
land is a
made the
great
lighting
way
to
to get a
change
sneak
based off
peek
what
at the
planet you are, how
available
far it is
resources
away
you
from the
can use
sun,
for
and different things
crafting,
like that is
building,
like
and customizing.
mind-boggling.
I
Like
think what's
I see
cool
why it
about
took
this whole
so
system
many
that
years to
we-
make
we
this.
generate the planet
Basically,
itself as a
oh my
procedural
god,
content,
it's ridiculous.
But the handcrafted content itself comes as the player explore.
I wonder if they're going to give us vehicles on the planet or if it's just a ship and
we stitch
booster packs.
together a block of terrain.
I'm assuming just ship and
After
booster
that, we
packs.
have the system that adds
Look at
interesting
that.
locations for the player to explore.
Like amazing
creatures to
location. Look at
encounter,
that creature, dude. That's
or
insane.
plants to pick up, friends where to
It's gonna be
visit
like
the same
Pokemon. You
planet
could
that
correct all the
have, you would
collect all the
have a different
creatures or
story
kill
to
all the
tell.
creatures. Okay, so you can shoot booster packs to make them explode. And then the combat's looking way better. I'm not gonna lie. You have a little wheel to take up your weapons like that. Like it looks so much smoother. Look at that animation. The melee. This looks great, dude.
It's
Like I'm
completely up to
100%
you
sold. This
how
is
you want to interact with each
the only way
planet,
this could
whether
upset
you
is
want to
if the
explore and see what
quality
you
of the
can
game and
find,
like bugs affects it. But if
harvest
there's like
resources and
hardly
be
any
on your
bugs
way,
and if it runs well, this is definitely
or simply taking
game of
the
the year. I
views.
don't see how anything else can top
With
how
the help of
insane
your
this
scanner,
is.
you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic
And I'm glad it's coming out in September, not near other games, so I have
If
time
you
to play it
have the skills, you
and
can even
move on to other
figure
stuff
out
and then
the
come back
certain
to it.
creatures and plants in it.
You can
and
literally
fully
play this how
surveying
you
the whole
want.
system.
If you want to be a scientist and just like track stuff and make an encyclopedia, you can do
When we were
that.
concepting these
game feel
Look
more
how
film
beautiful
to
that
use
is with the lighting.
and
Like,
color to really make it feel
it's
more
really
cinematic.
honestly insane how cinematic it looks, like he said. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Like, this is just... I want to say it's like nothing we've ever seen before, but No Man's Sky is sort of like this, but not to this extent. Or this graphic fidelity either. It's quite mind-boggling insane what Bethesda can do when they really put their mind to it. It almost makes you forgive them for like how long they haven't made a sequel to Elder Scrolls.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp. Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet. And the habitat modules come in all
Now,
shapes
outposts
and
aren't for
sizes,
me. I don't
filling
really
all
care
different
about doing
purposes.
outposts,
You
but I'm
can
sure some
even
people
live in
love
them.
doing that and
Assign
crafting
crew
stuff
and
and doing all
companions
of
to
that
work at your
stuff.
outposts
Not
for
really
added
for me
bonuses,
though,
and
so
set up extractors to harvest
if you get
resources
something
while
out of it,
you're
that's for
away.
you. But that's the good thing about the game. You can do whatever you want.
This time is we have a new tune things much
Wow,
easier.
there is a lot of customization with this outpost though. Like I can see people making like ridiculous cities that like are just insane. A little droid, do you see that? So we're gonna have different droids hopefully. It's cool that they got the weapon crafting. I feel like that's the most interesting part.
Different weapon sights and
Like I said, I'm
scopes,
not a big crafting
larger
person. I just like
magazines,
picking up and using
a
stuff right
selection of
away.
grips and
But
barrels, different
like
ammunition like explosive
I'll have to
rounds.
see what they add to it and what it can do.
All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor.
I like the suppressor and the laser sight. A green
You
laser
can
sight,
also
that's
choose
sick.
to go
Oh,
hands-on with melee weapons.
those weapons look sick too. Those knives.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's
That-
Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the
That
side of like,
reload
what's fun for the
animation
player.
/ lighting and the effects is just crazy. Like, what are the specs going to be that you need to run
Starfield,
this?
We've completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid.
He's
just
shooting
feels
like
great.
barrels and other things. Like, what is that?
We
Like a
probably have
shield in
more
front of your
mods
gun?
and
This
more
is
weapons in this
crazy,
game
dude.
I want to say
Like,
any other game we've done
wow.
before.
And people were worried that like the combat looked janky and everything in the first one. I think they pretty much answered everything
Upgraded
about
gear is
this.
just one of the many factors to
And
pay
like, I
attention
don't
to
know
when
what
engaging in
questions anyone
combat.
has anymore in
You
terms
may
of this
need
game.
to switch things up
Why
based on
wouldn't
your
you want to play it?
environment. In combat.
I think boost packs are going to be necessary for like planet exploration. I'm going to need to invest in that
Sometimes you'll
early.
even feel like you're flying.
And like, that's cool.
Zero gravity environments pose a different challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in zero G will actually push you backwards.
That's crazy
Energy
physics.
weapons, on
like,
the other hand, offer a
I can't
more
think of another
stable
game that
shooting experience.
has done that yet,
We
where
also have mag
your
weapons.
bullets actually push you back in zero
These are
grav.
high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage.
Oh, we got different robots. You see that?
Whether you want to get up close
That's
and personal
cool.
with your own two fists,
Or you could punch,
or
baby.
you like more compact weapons like pistols and submachine guns,
Look at the armor on
maybe
that dude.
prefer
That's sick.
something bigger.
Level 75, that creature, so we know it does up to 75 at least.
Starfield's got you covered.
The armor looks sick. Like, the combat, the weapons. Look at that. Oh my god. I'm just like jaw dropped in awe. Oh my god. I don't see how anyone's supposed to like do a frame by frame breakdown of this. It's gonna be like 10 hours long. Did you see on the side of the gun, they had like graffiti? I wonder if you could like engrave your weapons. Dude, that's crazy. Oh my god. That right there. A supernatural aspect to it all. Like,
Thanks
let me
again
pause.
for
They showed like a supernatural bit, so I wonder if that's with this main storyline, because in the beginning when they're touching that artifact, it like made like things move and there was like magic in there, so there's gonna be some type of like magic in a way. Maybe that's a little Easter egg we'll have to find out about, I guess. But let's finish this out.
Create some of the most beautiful
That's beautiful.
sunsets and
Look at that.
sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
Wow.
I love
That's
the
stunning.
creatures, the exploration,
freedom, the end.
I didn't even think about day-night cycle. Like, I wonder how it
love the
changes with
robots
the
so
space and
much.
the physics.
incredible amount of worlds we create. I love, but some people might find creepy. I don't know. I know it's right, Ben.
Ooh, I wonder if
The
that's gonna be
thing
like an
that I enjoy
infection.
most about the
That's
game
crazy.
is the
We'll see.
freedom to be who you want to be. Do
Swim
what you wanna
trunks.
do.
Wow.
On behalf
wow.
of all of us,
wow.
we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
Thank you, Todd. Wow. This is honestly insane. Honestly, how is anyone supposed to top this? Starfield. The music is beautiful too. September 6, 2023. Up to 5 days early access with premium digital edition. 5 days early access. The first story expansion, digital art. Wow. Oh my god. That's honestly insane. There's so many positives. I can't think of a negative right now. The way Bethesda just came out swinging, it's honestly stunning. This change my thoughts about Starfield. I was worried extremely about it being a failure. Oh, hey, kitty. I was worried about it being a failure, but now, like, I don't see how it will disappoint outside of how it performs technologically wise, and what kind of specs are we going to need to run this. Let me know what your favorite parts about this are, any concerns that you have. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I'm going to make another video on the Xbox showcase, any games I found interesting for it, and there's going to be future Bethesda content, not like news reporting every single thing that comes out, but when the game comes out, I'm definitely going to release a lot of content, like a ridiculous amount. It's going to consume every part of my life. I hope you guys are as excited as I am for this. Thank you so much for watching, though. I appreciate all of your time, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.